Hello my friends, Ahsoka the Geek here, and for this review we're going to take a look at some new McFarlane Toys DC Direct Page Punchers. So, well, it didn't work out like I thought. We have two Injustice 2 figures. We have Batman and Green Arrow. So the Batman, totally new looking figure. Should move the camera back a little bit further when I did that. It's never too late, guys, never too late. There's a very shaky camera move right there. Alright, so there is the Injustice 2 Batman. This looks like a totally new sculpt to me, or it doesn't look like an obvious repaint of anything that I can think of. So that's totally new, and there you go. This is a page puncher. Oh, there's a better picture of it. So it comes with an exclusive comic book, and the figure, of course, the stand, and some Batarangs. So there's the Injustice 2 Batman. I got this from the McFarlane Toys store. And we're also going to review the Page Puncher Green Arrow. Now, this is 100% a reuse. This is basically the same Green Arrow that has already been released, but with a little hat. So, yes, guys, I did buy this figure even though I had it without the hat, and I really think that's the only difference. So, that's why I decided to do both of these in one review, because, I mean, I think the Green Arrow is basically the same one we got before, so really not worth doing a whole new video on that figure with just a new accessory. So we'll find out when we get these guys open. But anyways, without further ado, let's get these guys out of the packaging and take a look. Alright, my friends, so here is the Batman and Green Arrow outside of the packaging. So they both come with the same comic book, which you see here, and trading card, and the stand's the same. So there you go. I'm not going to bother opening up this comic book. I'll do it later, but there you go. That's what the comic book looks like. So let's take a look at the figure. So first, let's just get Green Arrow out of the way. So I do believe this is the exact same Green Arrow that was previously released. I think the head sculpt might be a little bit different, but you know, the really only difference is this little hat with a little arrow in it. So there you go. Mine's definitely got a little scuff mark under the right eye, which I will have to, you know, fix with some little paint or something, but there you go. So there he is. Again, if you already have this figure, do I recommend getting this version? Only if you don't want to have a savings account like myself and you have to own like all the Green Arrow figures. Totally up to you, but yeah, this looks like the exact same version that was released before. I'll do a comparison in a few minutes, of course, but yeah, right off the back, there he is. So I'm not going to get too much into this. You guys have already seen this one be reviewed. He comes with a plastic Green Arrow, obviously. Some arrows that are all stuck together, which I'm fine with. It's less things for me to lose. You know, typical McFarlane articulation. But yeah, I'm not going to go into any more depth on this guy because he's been done before. So we'll put him aside now until we do the comparisons. Alright, so here he is. Here is the Batman, the Injustice 2 Batman. What does he come with? He comes with these two little Batarangs there. You know, they're cool. I mean, they're Injustice 2 accurate, so they're fine. And this is the figure. So just my initial reaction is I would have liked, I don't know, I want to say it could have used a paint wash, a little bit more detailing on the paint, but then again, this is based on a video game, so I gotta really look and see how this compares to the video game. I love the video game, I love the designs of the video game, so I am stoked to have this figure. I love the head sculpt. I think they did a great job on the head sculpt, getting some of the detailing of the cowl. I love that cowl. I love the design of it, how it curves. It's a super cool cowl. Then here's the body. I guess I'm just a little disappointed. Just very plain. It looks like a plain, sort of unfinished figure, in my opinion. Again, this might be accurate to the game. I haven't played it in a while, but those are my thoughts initially. I think if they had maybe perhaps painted the Bat logo black, I think that would have made it pop a little bit more. But yeah, I think I would have just liked a little bit more paint on this guy. Or any paint on this guy would have been cool. You see there's some nice detailing in the armor, the way it's constructed here. You know, I like the sculpting there. The folds in the costume, the belt looks pretty nice. And there you go. Good range of motion with the head. You can move it around pretty nicely. Typical McFarlane articulation, as I've already said. You know what you're getting here. Wrist articulation. There's the knee, the toe. There you go. So you can make some fun poses with this guy. So yeah, overall, yeah, I like this figure, but I do wish it was just a little bit more detail, a little bit more, had a little bit more paint detailing to it. I guess that's my only gripe with it. Other than that, I do like the design and sculpt, and I think it is video game accurate. All right, anyways, let's do some comparisons with some other figures. All right, so here are some comparisons for you. So first, let's take a look at Green Arrow. So as I stated, pretty much the first release is on the right, the non-page puncher branded release, and then the page puncher release is on the left. So as you can see, the mask is different. The one on the left, different mask, and it's got the hat. But other than that, I mean, the gold looks a little bit different on the left, but I think it's just because of the new production run probably, or just the paint's a little bit different on mine. But yeah, other than that, these are pretty much the same figure. I guess the gold is a little bit different, but again, that just might be the one I got here. But I mean, from all the... Oh, actually, no. There's some more differences I didn't even notice. Wow. So the one on the right, the original release, has the the thigh straps with some weapons on it. The one on the left does not. So there is a difference there, guys. Ooh. Other than that, I'm sure people point out other changes I'm not seeing. The stash and the goatee are a little bit different as well. The one on the right is different from the one on the left. So minor differences. But I mean, again, I can't say it's that much of a difference. I still like the one on the right more, actually. I like the one on the right with the hair showing versus the one on the left. I think if the one on the right... honestly, the hat just doesn't work for me with this sort of modern costume. The hat works really well, I think, in a Silver Age look. But the more modern Green Arrow, you need to have a hoodie. Gotta have him in a hoodie. That's my opinion. Or nothing at all. Like, the one on the right, I think, just looks way better than the one on the left. The hat looks... I don't know. The hat, it's kind of dorky with this sort of modern design. So those are my thoughts. Really curious to hear what you guys think. For you Green Arrow fans, will you be buying this new one just for the hat like I did? Or are you satisfied with the one on the right? So let me know, guys. Let me know. And then finally, there's the Batman with the Batman. My standard Three Jokers Batman on the left, which I use for everything, but I love that figure, and the new Injustice one on the right. So you can see the differences in proportion and height and all that good stuff. So there you go. Alright, so I will of course have more content on my Instagram, plug as always, some more reels, comparisons and all that. So please visit my Instagram, thank you. And final thoughts, I like the Batman quite a bit, even though I wish it was a little bit more detailed. Still glad I got it. The Green Arrow, the little hat, looking back, I'm a completist in some areas, so I had to get it, but probably not worth it if you're not, a huge Green Arrow fan. If you don't need two Green Arrows, you probably can pass on that and you'd be okay. So those are my opinions. These are my thoughts, guys. Just my opinions here. That's about it. Thanks for listening to my rambling review, and I will see you again. Take care.